and his speed readings are off the chart. Oh! Hi, I'm some jerk with a camera, and welcome to my third episode, a three-way co-review of the original Star Tours, which ran at Disneyland from 1987 to 2010 before being replaced by Star Tours The Adventures Continue. But we'll get to that in a future episode. This episode was my very first time working with two very talented friends and collaborators who went on to basically become this show's supporting cast. SpazzMaster, whose various shows can be found at this URL, and of course The Wire, whose show The Idiot's Lantern can be found at this URL.
Stop touching me.
Okay. The Wire, what do you remember about shooting this episode on location at Disneyland?
I remember, Channel Awesome, keep this in mind. Both Spazz and I are California raised, and we kind of grew up around Disneyland, so I remember I really thought I knew what we were in for when we arrived to shoot that first video.
So young and naive we all were.
Yeah.
We were exhausted by the end of the day.
We were. That is still the most exhausted I have ever been at one of these parks.
And that's saying something considering what I've put you guys through since then.
Yes.
So
this guy does Disneyland like hardened criminals do prison. Consider that for a second.
Not sure how I want to feel about that, but thank you, I guess. One thing I do want to say, we happened to shoot this review by complete coincidence on Star Wars Day, May the 4th, on May 4th, 2011. We released it on May 28th, 2011, the week before this thing opened. And that was about a year and a half or so before Disney bought Lucasfilm, which is why there's no jokes or references to Disney buying Lucasfilm. And on that point, I'd like to say the following to J.J. Abrams, Rian Johnson, and whoever's directing Episode 9. I know all three of you are watching. You have the opportunity to make the original ride canon. All you have to do is you have to invent some reason for there to be a third Death Star, blow it up, which you are gonna do anyway, admit it, and put a Starspeeder 3000 in the background. If you do that, you will earn my eternal respect.
It's that easy. Or we get a Rex cameo. I want a Rex cameo instead.
One thing at a time.
There.
Enjoy!
Okay. It's your website. He's your problem now.
That's right. Come at me, Greedo. I will shoot first.
Hey, who left the light off? Why are these words all backwards? Damn kids. Let's get some real music in here. That's the stuff. Hot cha-cha-cha.
Something's bugging, something ain't right. My best friend told me to last night. Left me sleeping in my bed. I was dreaming, but I should have been with you instead. Wake me up.
Ketchup, what? Oh, hi. How long have I been out? Wow. I better get started. What am I doing again?
Right. Sad but true, folks. Star Tours, Disneyland's original groundbreaking motion simulator ride, and the first Disney ride ever based on a non-Disney movie, closed its automatic doors in July of 2010. After 23 and a half years and literally millions of flights to Endor in which the exact same things always went horribly wrong. On June 3rd, it will reopen with an entirely different ride film and storyline, utilizing elements from
the prequels. I'm sorry, this is gonna be hard for me. I don't know if I can do this.
I sense a great disturbance in the force. Almost as if somewhere, somehow, some jerk with a camera needs us. SpazzMaster! We're going to Disneyland.
final.
Where is Disneyland?
It's over that way.
But I know the original Star Tours must be reviewed before it's erased from all human memory, just like the prequels were erased from C-3PO's memory, lucky bastard. And since I'm the only one who can possibly review it...
No, there is another.
The Wire of the Idiot's Lantern? You're my sister?
No, not as far as I know.
Whew, thank God. Well, anyway, since The Wire and I are the only ones who can possibly review it...
No, there is another.
SpazzMaster? What? You're my sister?
Yes, I'm your sister.
Whew, thank God.
How dare you?
What?
You stole my idea of shooting stuff at Disneyland.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, my top 20 video, yeah.
Right, I completely ripped you off.
I'll bet you never even heard of Disneyland until I posted that video.
That is very true. But I think the more pressing issue right now is how The Wire is here. I thought you were trapped in a TV.
They have TVs in Disneyland, you know. Nah, actually, I'm just dreaming.
Oh, really? This is a dream sequence?
Yeah, for me. I'm making you up right now.
How dare you? Wait, I thought this was my dream.
No, if it was your dream, there'd be way more Inception jokes.
Oh, of course.
Wait, whose dream is this?
It's a dream within a dream.
Inception jokes are so last year. Enough of these dreamy sci-fi gobbledygooks. It's time to review the Star Wars ride.
Excelsior! I'm still mad at you.
I know.
Star Tours opened in Tomorrowland on January 9th, 1987, during an era when Michael Eisner miraculously knew what he was doing.
Did such an era actually exist?
Are the fantastical legends true?
Yes, my children, that era was very real. So saith the scripture upon this sword.
Do you want to say it or should I?
Yeah, I should. So, sure.
What?
Having trouble getting your sword out?
I swear this never happens to me. Just give me a minute to concentrate.
Well, don't take more than 4 hours. So, you're in Disneyland's TVs?
Security cameras.
So you've seen.
Oh, yeah. If I had a childhood, it would be violated by now.
Can someone consult my physician?
Star Tours was the first thrill ride to ever use military-grade flight simulators as vehicles. The original deal called for multiple destinations, but then...
I am altering the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further.
So, to save money, the ride was the same each time, a mercifully interrupted flight to Endor. And for decades, Star Tours was the very last corner of the Star Wars universe left untouched by George Lucas's rampant psychotic destruction of his own legacy.
But as always, if it's not good enough for George, it's not good enough for you, no matter how much you already love it, you moron.
Here, kid, have a cute little puppy dog.
Wow! Thanks, George Lucas. Oh, I love my new little puppy dog.
I'll take that.
Hey.
Nah, this puppy isn't cute enough. I'm gonna take it to ILM and make it a CGI groundhog that says "What's up?" You're welcome.
It's the worst life date ever.
I guess a Star Tours revamp was inevitable. I mean, Walt did create Disneyland as a place where things could change, because he too was frustrated that he couldn't change his movies after releasing them. And I have to wonder, if Walt had had George's chutzpah, would he have even bothered with Disneyland, or would he have just released a bunch of special editions where Bambi's mother shoots first or something? My point is, was Star Tours really still good enough for the 21st century, or had 20 years of Imagineering left it in the dust?
I don't know if I can be objective about this, guys. See, when my creator, Morgan, was 5 years old, she hadn't seen Star Wars yet, so she thought that those flight announcements and tourism videos that you watch in the line were real. And she kept asking her mother if they were absolutely sure she remembered the tickets.
And?
Did she remember the tickets?
No. No, she didn't. She was...
Oh, right, because you had them.
No, there were no tickets.
Oh,
Right, because they were on will call.
Are you guys even listening to me?
oh, right, because amphibians have one ventricle.
I'm going over there.
Oh,
Right, because Michael Bay is the Antichrist.
we're geniuses.
High five. Being in dreams sucks.
So as you get further ahead in line, you start noticing one of this project's most ingenious aspects. Animatronic droids, including long-necked Wally?
Actually, the long-necked Wally's a stripped-down goose from the Old America Sings attraction.
You know, usually when I want to strip down a robot and goose it, I have to buy it dinner first.
I did that under protest.
Finally, you arrive at the front of the line and watch the pre-show safety video.
When the automatic doors have opened, please proceed directly across the ramp, the cabin.
Okay, bullshit!
I rode that ride dozens of times, and I never once got to ride with Chewbacca or the It's a Trap guy. Disney lied to me again!
You're right, it really is a trap. Ugh, I bet that wish upon a star thing is bullshit too.
No, that actually works. Yeah. So I won that new car.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
And how I won that pet goat.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
And how I got trapped in that toy box.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
All through the power of star wishing.
Star wishing is not for everyone. Side effects of star wishing may include headaches, backaches, nausea, glaucoma, insomnia, paranoia, pericarditis, diabetes, effervescence, random leaky discharge, wooden gallbladder, cancer of the soul, pancreatic liver, allergy to shellfish, tooth insurrection, silly voices, bacon lung, sudden total bone loss, bloody hangnails, dastardly earlobes, cancer of the pie, spontaneous combustion, random jellyfish, testicular strawberries, longshoreman's purple disease, existentialism, not enough pens, too many pens, almost just the right amount of pens, sugary bowel extractions, disgusting bloody dip syndrome, rogue elephants, oral radiation, gonorrhea, random stabs in the heart with a knife, 6-second pregnancy, the wrath of God, and Jerry Matters as the beaver. Always consult your cricket before doing anything whatsoever.
Spazz, come back to us, man!
Then, after we enter the cabin, take our seats, and fasten our safety belts, we are introduced to our ship's droid pilot, Captain Rex, voiced by the spleen himself, Paul Rubens.
Well, we've seen what he's capable of in a normal theater. What's he gonna do when the theater jerks around?
I know this is probably your first flight, and it's mine too.
Here's a fun fact. You could ride that ride hundreds of times, and it would always be Rex's first flight. Must be Disney magic!
So then the actual ride would start up, and of course, something would go horribly wrong!
I meant to do that. A little shortcut.
I'm in the middle of nowhere!
Light speed to Endor! R2, we passed the Endor moon!
Aw, but I wanted to see the country Ewok Jamboree. Soon, my pretty. Very soon.
So after an awesome sequence in which our star cruiser encounters a comet shower and enters a fucking comet, woo! We in a comet, yo!
Well, you can relax now. Everything's under control, and we'll be on our way to the Endor moon without any further delay. Oh no! We're caught in a tractor beam!
I told you public transit in California sucked.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Monorail, the smoothest, safest, most energy-efficient vehicle ever built. If you look to your right, you'll see we're being attacked by a horde of robotic space monkey terrorists with killer bees for pieces. Bees, my god. That was the sound of our monorail crashing into another monorail. Sweet merciful heaven of humanity. If the guests near you have already resorted to cannibalism and you wish to jump into the fiery wreckage, you will need a handstand to re-enter the park. Tonight's showings of World of Color are at 9 p.m. and 10 to 3. Thank you, and God help us all.
So our Star Cruiser gets embroiled in an honest-to-God Star War, even though this ride is supposed to take place after the movies.
Maybe these guys are like Civil War reenactors.
We of the Star War Reenactors Guild number 52577 recognize all those weird, freaky aliens who gave their lives to fight for and against the state's rights to blow up planets real good. It is for those crazy, weird-looking aliens, those ugly, unmateable, disfigured freaks of nature before God.
Excuse me, but not cool. I'm part alien. We all are.
Really? But y'all look so humanoid.
Yeah, we may look humanoid, but that's because we've had 100 years to crossbreed because our planets haven't been blowing up.
And wait a minute, state rights to blow up planets? Are you pro-planet explosion?
I happen to think it looks cool. Now, are we gonna fight all day, or are we gonna pretend to fight all day?
Screw this!
Fine! I'll reenact the Star Wars myself!
suck guy, let's run!
We've been hit! R2, get the stabilizer fixed!
Why the hell is there a third Death Star?
And hurry! We're losing altitude fast!
Why the hell is there a third Death Star?
No, seriously, why the hell is there a third Death Star?
I've always wanted to do this! We're going in!
I mean, don't get us wrong. Yes, this is a fucking awesome sequence. Yes, it is so cool to be able to feel like you're doing this for real. But
why the hell is there a third Death Star? This is an outrage! I demand my time and money back! I don't know.
Red 24, I'm going in. Cover me.
Red 24, are you going in?
We're going in.
I was afraid of that.
I'm in rocket range.
That's right, kids. Not only did they build a third Death Star, but they built a third Death Star with the same exact weakness as the first one.
what kind of idiot madman spends hundreds of millions of dollars on 3 massively destructive projects that are all equally weak?
So Rex brings the cruiser home and, like any good robot, apologizes for all the fun we humans were foolish enough to have.
Hey, sorry folks! Sure to do better next time!
We do hope you enjoyed your tour of Endor and will come back soon.
Be sure and tell them Large Marge sent ya!
So we disembark, and for the first time in Disneyland history, we exit directly into a gift shop. Michael Eisner, you magnificent bastard.
And now, only this gift shop remains. Until June 3rd, when the new ride opens. But for better or worse, it'll never be quite the same. Despite all our prayers, the deal has been altered further. And I gotta tell ya, I am cautiously optimistic.
What?
I know, I'm surprised too, but I am cautiously optimistic.
Jerk, what is wrong with you?
He's a witch!
I'm sorry, but even after
Jar Jar and Watto and Jake Lloyd and Hayden Christensen and Jar Jar and Boss Nass and the Rat Tail and the midi-chlorians and Jar Jar and all the CGI and Jar Jar and Jar Jar and Jar Jar and Jar Jar and the interminable C-SPAN footage and that stupid fucking monologue about sand and all that you get to see him as a little kid bullshit.
And even after I still remain cautiously optimistic. Sorry.
Jerk. Your among friends here? So, why don't you show us on the Ewok where Star Wars touched you?
I already told you I must have been asking for it. Look, the 2 things the prequels kinda got right were the scenery and the chase scenes. That's pretty much Star Tours to a T.
You know, this whole thing just reminds me of how I felt about Pirates being redone a few years ago.
I know the Pirates changes weren't actually that bad, but I can remember a time when you were one lucky bastard if the line was ever less than an hour long.
And now, even on a busy day, you probably won't wait any longer than 15 minutes.
I can understand why they wanted to update the ride, but I can't help but think that they lost some of the magic when they did so.
Check out how they promoted Star Tours back in the 80s.
Prepare yourselves for the ultimate Disneyland thrill attraction from the imagination of Disney and George Lucas. Because now, the adventure is real. Star Tours at Disneyland.
Fucking epic. And look how they're promoting the new ride.
Bumpy flight, and who knows where we'll land.
What? Are you scared?
No. Really? Because you look scared.
Lower your expectations, folks. They're playing the "see, this kid isn't scared, haha, why are you such a pussy" card, sitting there and judging me while I'm trying to get into the experience. We're supposed to be scared, you morons, because scared is exciting.
Also, look how dead he looks whenever he's not talking. What, did they freeze Jake Lloyd in carbonite again?
Ooh, somebody's got eyes for you.
I'd rather see them spend money fixing stuff that's broken than possibly breaking stuff that's working, but I don't make the decisions. And hey, maybe someone had some sort of kick-ass idea that would make Star Tours so much more exciting and daring and kick-ass and funny, and they just absolutely had to do it. Maybe. But I doubt it.
Well, aside from what I've already said in my video, I just have one question. Why is the new ride in 3D?
I know 3D usually makes motion simulators better, but guess what? Star Tours takes place on a spaceship!
And if you're on a spaceship and stuff from outside is coming at you, guess what? You're dead. You, your family, dead. Deader than that
Fucking Plant and Wally would have been if Kindergarten Science meant Jack diddly fuck in the movies.
These two don't belong in the same universe.
How do you mean?
TIE Fighter droid control ship, original trilogy, prequel trilogy, awesome.
You know it takes place between the two.
Oh, shut up. And furthermore, why did they get rid of the waterfalls at the Disneyland Hotel? Well, would have loved those if he had lived long enough to see them. Bad show, Disney. Bad show. Bad show, 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 bad show.
I've seen this before. He's going into full-on Fanboy foamer mode.
There is no Spazz, only Zoom.
There's only one thing that can possibly restore him.
You can't possibly mean.
Yes. Dress up as Slave Leia.
Feeling better, buddy? I feel much better. Say, The Wire, one thing still puzzles me. If this is your dream, how come there hasn't been any weird, freaky dream stuff?
Gee, I don't know.
What are you guys talking about?
We were just talking about ketchup, 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 ketchup,
Oh, what a horrible nightmare. Does real color burn like that? I can't remember. Oh, make sure you join me next time when I review the groundbreaking 23rd season of that animated masterpiece, Ewoks. Isn't that right, Ketchup? Yeah. Ketchup said so.
Oh God, what a horrible nightmare. Wait a minute. Cool. Well, anyway, ketchup, 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 ketchup.
Whoa. What a wonderful nightmare. Well, I guess since that some jerk was just in my head the whole time, I'll be reviewing theme parks from now on. Starting with whatever attraction is right in front of... Oh, come on!
What a nightmare! Maybe I should lay off the exercise for a while.
Oh, it's just a dream.
Oh, that was a close one, Lisa, but you made it. And believe me, this is not a dream.
No, it can't be happening. No, Inception jokes are so last year. It can't be happening if it's so last year. Why the hell did I reference North? Okay, mystical spinning top, do not lie to me. Is this a dream?
I'll take that as a no. Well, folks, be sure to join me next time when I review whatever attraction is really right in front of me. Because Mom? Is that you?
There now. Just relax. You've been asleep for almost 1,000 years now.
I had a horrible nightmare. Dreamt I went back in time to the 80s when Captain EO was still open and I was fat and I had glasses and Tommy was so hair. It was terrible.
Well, you're safe and sound now, back here in good old Michael Jackson's mind.
Michael Jackson's mind?
Wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go. I don't wanna miss it when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go. 'Cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go. Take me dancing tonight. Wake me up before you go. Don't you care?
those cute, furry little Ewoks. Their day is coming.
Their secret longing. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. When you wish upon a star, your wings
Just a little more. Where'd you get this thing? Stupid son of a whore! Well, fine! I don't need you anyway! I can become King of England by fooling the people into thinking I'm right to lead! I can become King of England through the internet! I don't... You're dead to me! You're dead to me! Didn't want this to happen, you know.